I'm a big fan of like versus battle YouTubers, people who like just record videos on who'd win in a fight. And one argument I saw in favor of Ben 10 being able to beat Goku would be the fact that
Goku and and then Ultimatrix like Goku's genome into 10,000 years. He'd probably get Ultra Instinct in like a day.
Oh, okay, a lot of that is like the condition of like what Goku has learned. I'm just thinking, imagine the genome of like your average Saiyan warrior, like not even one of the really strong ones. Like imagine Goku's mom, who had a power level of like 550, which was I would like to point out the fact that Goku's mom, even though she was like the weakest Saiyan woman that we've seen, she is stronger than Demon King Piccolo, and in fact she was stronger than pretty much everyone until Raditz showed up, which is hilarious because if she went to Earth with Goku in the capsule, she would probably pimp hand like DK Piccolo and just kill him instantly.
Just like fingertip, like flick him in the forehead.
She'd do like one of those things. Oh wait, yeah.
Give me some of the walls.
I'll just throw them down. Wait. One problem with having the gamma maxing texture pack is the fact that I can't tell the difference between this stone and the other stone. So I want you to imagine like who is the weakest Saiyan that we've seen?
I guess the brother, maybe?
Oh, yes. Even though the data books confirm the fact that Gine was like 550, I think Tarbal would be even lower than that because he just doesn't like fighting at all. And even Goku's mom tried fighting for a bit before she realized, you know what, I'd much rather like not do this and like stay on planet Vegeta doing like food services. If you imagine Tarbal, right? But 10,000 years of Zenkai boosts. That'd be fucking horrifying. Goku is 53 and like the third strongest thing in his universe. Actually, after Ultra Instinct, he's probably the second behind Whis.
Oh yeah.
But you remember those like colossal Zenkai boosts that he was getting during like the Frieza saga, where he went from, I think Goku didn't do any meaningful training during the Frieza arc, right? So he went from he came back to life at strong enough to fight Vegeta with his ×4 Kaioken. So he was like, okay, wait, no, his base was explicitly like 8,000, and then he went through a bunch of shit after that. But in the course of the Frieza saga, which was like 2 weeks, he went to a base of 3 million from like 4 Zenkai boosts. Which means that a Saiyan that was having their genes constantly like ripped to shreds and then regrown. Like I think actually forget 10,000 years. I think 2 years would make them like a top tier.
Like, yeah, I get what you mean.
But yeah, I think Iron Golems must be like the Ultimatrix version of whatever the hell a villager is.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Give it a couple of years and you probably kill Goku as well.
Can you imagine a villager getting incredibly jacked?
It's probably out there somewhere of a jacked villager.
I think I've seen a player model where it's like a villager, except they're on the body of one of the zombies from the Mutant Zombies mod, which is the most horrifying shit I've ever seen. Actually, you know what? When I look at villagers, I sort of think of tapirs, because they have that.
I know what that is.
Have you seen the Pokemon Drowsy?
Yeah.
It's the animal it's based after. It's
okay, yeah, I know what you're talking. Oh fuck! I accidentally killed the villager.
Oh no. I know that sounded incredibly like sarcastic and like, oh no, but that was actually the reaction because my mouth was in a smile, imagining like tapirs, imagining villagers with like a curved like an elephant seal nose. Oh, wait, actually, Villagers sort of look like elephant seals. I don't know why. It's the nose. It's definitely the nose.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, I've got a question. So before I've asked you like if you were like magically transported into like an isekai, like you were isekai'd into Minecraft, right? I've
Mhm.
asked like which mob do you think would be the best to eat? But
Sure.
now I've got to ask an equally important question, right?
Definitely the cow then, yeah.
What do you think the nutsack on a villager's face feels like?
Oh my god, probably sweaty and snotty.
Oh my god. You know how pugs are actually sort of disgusting creatures in the sense that there's a lot of mucus in the folds on their face because
Yeah.
they've just been like so severely inbred.
Hmm.
What do you think the underside, like the gap between a villager's mouth and their nose feels like? Do you think if you
Don't want to know.
what do you do you think it's sweaty or do you think it's like oddly dry?
I think it's extremely sweaty and gross and like reeks of villager.
What do you think their nose would feel like if you touched it?
Probably like a big toe without the fingernail.
Oh, oh, I don't know why, but imagining that made me feel a little ill. Oh god, what do you think their skin texture is like? Do you think it's like touching a blubbery animal,
I
like
think
a?
the nose will feel that way, but the rest of them will feel like normal people.
Do you think? Okay, what is the most horrifying texture a Minecraft villager could have? My bet is reptile skin. So you touch them and it feels a bit like sandpaper.
It's odd, but I don't think that's terrifying. I mean,
It would be terrifying seeing it on something that's like 2 meters tall and can look you in the eye.
yeah.
Like the average, like even a big like Burmese python, right? Unless it's
Hmm.
about to attack and kill you, it's like 5 inches off the ground. And even then, weirdly enough, despite the fact that pythons are almost entirely muscle, the average python can't rear its head like that high off the ground. So
So,
if it bites your leg, it can just like wrap itself around you and start like killing you. But
mhm.
it can't like shoot off the ground and grab you in the neck, which is sort of weird.
Right. Right, you can push a guy down.
Okay. But
Also, I need to grab some minecarts from the bottom of this hole.
okay. Villager down,
Jump down.
player down. Player is falling down slowly. Player has got most of the minecarts. Uh, I'll just throw you a bed.
You can hold on to the bed. Thank you.
I will leave the bed there. It's like one of those politeness battles. Like no, you take it. You take it. No, you take it.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I
What? Uh oh.
no.
Whoops. Let me stop him. I will save you.
Oh god. Oh god.
Just back up to the.
Yeah, I'm just backpedaling. Going up the stairs is gonna be really annoying. So just a warning for you.
Yep. I figure as much. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a Malay term for it, but
Mhm.
you do have a like a family meal where it's like a bunch of items like laid out like zita style, and there's like everyone keeps eating until there's just one piece left on the plate.
Yeah, I guess it's like nasi ambang. Like it's just rice in the middle and then a bunch of like stuff around it.
Yeah, yeah, we it's like that. But no one dares to take like the last piece because
Everyone
it's
just goes staring at each other.
everyone's like, oh my god, there's a creeper on the platform. Did you
This
see
is how I.
that and no?
No, I didn't actually.
Can you shoot it, please?
Well, I can't see it. It's
Okay,
like
okay. You move to that side of the platform and ding him in the.
he's smaller than you.
Okay, you move to the other side of
Oh,
the platform.
I know what to do.
Oh wait, now he's looking at me. Uh, I don't. Did you intend to do that?
No, to do that.
I wish I had my bow on me. What? Oh, okay.
Bye.
That is a awful death to have. Like, imagine getting shot out of the sky and burning while you fall to your death. But anyways, uh, Oh, whoops! Did he just take damage?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
not my problem. Now he's just iron farm labor. But
No,
yeah,
we need one shoot
we need one more.
in this shoot.
Okay. But yeah, we do something where we just like eat everything on a plate, and then we leave like a plate that takes up half the table, but it has like one piece of food on it, and it's sort of like taboo to take the one piece if like someone offers it to you. So you gotta say no, 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 you eat, and then it's like 20. It's like, okay, it's usually not that big of a meal, but if it's like at a wedding feast or something, it's like 5 different people are saying no, you take it, you take it, you take it, you eat, you need it to grow big and strong. First of all, I'm 6'2". Second of all, I'm classified as clinically obese, so I don't need any more food. You need food, you're old. I'm not gonna say that to my relatives,
Sounds like something I would say though.
but we call it the paise pia, which is like embarrassment piece. So it's
Right.
so it's
So no one wants to take over.
yeah, no one wants to be the person who takes it. Like you can't. It's
No, come back. God damn it.
oh, failure to. Oh my god, he still can't sleep.
I think he's just forgetting to leave his auto AFK on or something.
Yeah, and the fact that like the whole world is sort of upside down at this point. Or at least my whole world is upside down. But yeah, no one eats that fucking piece. So it's like half of the space on like a banquet table is just taken up by things that people won't eat. So I've taken to doing something that makes my relatives sort of annoyed, which is when someone offers, I just go, oh thanks, and then I eat it. Which is probably how I got so fat. It's I feel like I'm causing them like a bra moment.
Probably in their head they're like, this fucking kid.
Oh, speaking of bra moments, villagers are so hard to work with. I hate them. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I heard a zombie, but I have no idea.
I know the secret to dealing with them. Yes, yes, I have 1 million IQ points. Look at me, you green-eyed motherfucker. Yes, look at me. I am your god.
Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing a very good job at being this guy's god. I'm also not even able to get him onto a piece of rail. Okay, you go there, and then you go. Just do what I say, and I won't kill the rest of your family. Okay? You're just gonna be stuck in a cell, and you're gonna be scared for all eternity. And we're gonna use your powers of conjuration to create golems.
You're gonna use your ultimatrix.
Yeah, we're gonna use your ultra form. Which, you know what, that begs the question. If you sequence like Saiyan genome and you just sort of like force them to evolve to the highest level they could.
Do you think their base form would be like Super Saiyan God by that point?
Ooh, that's difficult to determine. Super Saiyan God comes from an external source, right? Oh wait, no. It's like the power of 5 Saiyans. So
no, wait, sorry. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Good question. I guess Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is the Super Saiyan version of Super Saiyan God, which is 5 Saiyans energy.
Yeah. See, Super Saiyan God is already like the base form at that point in time.
Yeah, and then here's the most
base form.
Here's the most bullshit thing about Super Saiyan God, right? The fact that once you attain that level, your base is roughly Super Saiyan God level. It's a little bit weaker, but your base has the capacity to fight at the level of a Super Saiyan God.
Yeah, it's like your cells have been rearranged. So you can drop a guy down now. We need about 9 more.
Okay, aside from Saiyans, what are some pretty cool races that would have an Ultimatrix version? I'm assuming if you did
Frieza's race.
Oh, yo, because like 3 months of training turned Frieza into like Golden Frieza.
Hell yeah. I want to see him become fucking pansexual and rainbow colored.
LGBT flag Frieza. Pride flag Frieza. Oh,
No, I want to bleep that shit out.
I wish I want to go into Google, and if there are pictures of it, I'm gonna put it over the audio or over the video. So I'm googling pride flag Frieza. One of the hits is friendship blanket, and no, there's no. Oh, oh my god!
Rainbow Frieza.
There's actually a picture of Frieza holding a pair of pride flags. I think it's the one of them's the trans pride flag. Oh my god, I absolutely need to put this on the video. That's fucking amazing. Let me save the file as pride flag Frieza. I'm gonna come across this in a year, saved onto my Google Docs, and wonder like what the hell. Okay.
What the fuck is this shit?
Oh, there's a picture of Frieza in front of the asexual pride flag, which is pretty funny because they all I think they're produced like asexually maybe. This is gonna be asexual pride flag Frieza, and yeah, that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, I'd like to see Frieza turn into a pride flag. Oh, okay. Here's one that would be interesting. Human beings exposed.
Oh yeah.
Exposed.
I know that human feet would be different for sure. Because right now, like our feet are designed based on our feet used to have more joints. Our feet used to look like our hands.
Yeah. Because monkeys.
And I forgot some guy said this, that our feet is just a mishmash of tendon and bones.
I know that the human foot is sort of like a design like failure, in the sense that
it's not good, it's just not good yet.
Yeah, we need more time to evolve our feet. But I'm thinking if a human being was to just go through like an insane amount of battle, well, I think the first thing would be to get bigger. For example, if you look at like antiquated humans, even people who are considered big by current standards, right? Like the Nordic people, they would max out at like 5'7" at the time, and that was only about 1500 years ago. It's just a product of how good our nutrition is and the fact that we, I guess, vaccinate people. And one of the common quantities of like intersexual selection is how tall a guy is, which has resulted in a race of taller people, right? My hypothesis is that if you took the human genome and just bred it for battle, you would have like 9 feet tall people who are jacked as all hell, and they probably
be bottom heavy because to support a 10-foot tall, probably need big legs.
Yo, our feet would probably look like elephant feet.
We would probably have double jointed feet.
Oh yeah, that I think we'd look a bit like the giants in Greek mythology, but instead of like big dragon feet, we'd have like big elephant style, like elephant feet, I guess. We'd have like feet. And okay, the other is that humans haven't done battle for a very long time, and at the points in history when we were doing battle with like animals, we usually did it with like spears and arrows and addle-laddles and stuff like that. I think humans would evolve some sort of offensive weapon. For example, let's see. Okay, chimpanzees actually have hideously long teeth, right?
Oh yeah.
It's one of those fucked up things because you look at a chimpanzee and you're like, oh, that's a cute little monkey, like le monkey, so cute. And then you realize it has like 3-inch long teeth, right? That's like the size of my thumb. And that a chimpanzee, if it wanted to, could probably bite like part of a human face off.
Yeah.
I think humans would go like either teeth or claw weapons. Just like 5-inch nails. What else would humans evolve to make them a better like warrior race? I'd say
if not muscular, humans would probably gain a lot of fat.
Oh,
because like a couple of inches of fat is enough to kind of block a bullet.
Yeah, and that's actually something that I say we, I wasn't around at the time, that people did with gladiators at the time. So basically, a gladiator's diet had a lot of carbohydrates and vegetables, so that they could pack on like a huge amount of fat, and they could have bloodier, like more brutal fights, because that's what Roman people like seeing. And
yeah.
they could have like incredibly like brutal fights, because there's like just a 1 inch thick coating of fat around all their visceral organs. Sorry, of visceral fat around all their organs, which is
so you could get splashed and like not take so much damage.
It's interesting because some mammals have a protective have use fat as like body armor, right? Like look at a hippo. Like you could not stop one of those things with a shotgun. You would need like a rifle shot to the head.
Yep.
And that's one path we've taken. Oh, that was weird. He took damage. The other is a sort of like, it's not an osteoderm. It's just very thick skin, like rhinos.
Right. We have like fingernails growing out everywhere.
And see, it's interesting because rhino skin is basically like it's almost bulletproof, because you know the thing that a rhino needs to protect itself from are lions and other fucking rhinos.
Yes.
I don't know, which path do you think humans would be more likely to take if we were in battle?
Probably the fat path. Probably the fat path. We've already gotten like halfway down it.
Oh yeah, I've seen. You know the world's fattest guy, like the fattest guy in the known world, used to be something like 330 pounds, and now
I've seen hippos skinnier than people.
yeah, now there's like 7 seasons of my 600-pound life on TLC. Like I get it, okay? Sometimes some people are gonna be fat. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not less of a human being. It's not like, okay, you're fat, you don't deserve to live.
Yeah, it's not like you're fat. You're no longer human. You're just a fat human.
In fact, there are people who, like, let's say you're like a 6'7" Sikh guy, and you were like sort of muscular, like you worked out because you were like a Gurkha or something. I could see someone like that, and if they let themselves go, I could see like 350, 375, 400. If you get to the point where you're immobile, like you can't move, and you need one of those like fat scooters outside Walmart, I think you need to do a lot of reevaluation. That one is a little bit worrying. But I think humans would definitely go like fat armor as their But yeah, that would also be sort of horrifying to imagine. Can you imagine like 600-700 pound people? But here's the thing, right? Because they're trained for battle, they're gonna have the same level of leg strength as, say, like a sumo wrestler, and not like the average like sumo rando. They would have the leg strength of like a Yokozuna. And assuming we're taking peak human, because battle kills weak things, the average person would be flexible enough to do what a Yokozuna can do, like raise their foot above their head, slam it on the ground, and then run at another man who is the size of a refrigerator, in fact, who is the weight of a refrigerator, and just bam, hit him head on and not feel anything. And then combine that with the fact that we're probably going to be tall, we're probably going to have giant elephant feet, and
is that how we're gonna battle? Like, I think if humans were a battle species, I think we'd probably go sumo style. We probably wouldn't be biting or scratching.
You're right. We probably just like ram into things, which, to be fair, is something that heavy things do.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm kind of weirded out by this, but gorillas can't punch, right? So what they basically do is they run at something, and then they just bring their arms and chest down onto it, which is sort of horrifying.
See, here's the thought.
Yeah.
Gorillas are already muscular. They look fucking buff as fuck. They look
yeah,
like
gorillas are yoked as fuck.
But you see, gorillas don't know any gym techniques and stuff. Imagine if you trained a gorilla to lift weights and stuff, what do you think its maximum potential or size could be?
Good point. If you take the average healthy man and the average healthy untrained man, right, and you put him in like a scenario where he's, well, okay, if it can't be a death scenario because at that point hysterical strength will kick in. But if you take the average healthy man, you would see half of his weight for a 1 rep max bench press. And the common consensus for a good weight training program is that 18 to 24 months will allow you to double that, so you can bench your weight. You will effectively push up your body weight. Now, let's say the average man is 200 pounds or roughly 100 kilos, or okay, that's a lot heavier than the average man. But if your average like big dude is 100 kilos or 200 pounds, and the average gorilla is something like 350, you would see a gorilla with a easy 700-pound bench with like rudimentary training. But consider the fact that a lot of the primates are a lot stronger than people. Like a chimpanzee that's like 30 kilos is probably stronger than I am, and
I can see that, yeah.
which is sort of horrifying because like part of my job description is getting thrown by people who have like black belts in judo, like just getting ragdolled by people, and
Ragdolled by a fucking chimpanzee.
and a very determined chimpanzee could probably tear one of my limbs off.
Yeah.
It could probably just, you ever twist it apart like a whole rotisserie chicken? It could do that to my body, which is also horrifying to imagine. So let's assume that, say, all the great apes have the same base, and it's about 5 or 6 times as strong as the man, right? You would now have a gorilla who can bench 700 times 5, 3,500. 3,500 is over a ton. In fact, 3,500 pounds is about as heavy as a Volkswagen. Wait, let me use the power of Google and double check. Google, how heavy is a beetle? Beetle. Okay, a Volkswagen Beetle Type 1 has okay, I need to pull up a slightly more information. Nope, not from there. How heavy is... No, I don't want to look at the Beetle. Okay, how heavy is a Beetle car?
Why don't you give you a dung beetle and just...
Okay, you're gonna have to put these parts together. So, wait, curb weight? I'm not sure what curb weight is. Is that how heavy it is to lift from the curb? I don't want to look at the retail price. Oh my god.
How heavy is the car? Do you want to buy a car?
The only weight values they give are the curb weight, and if I mouse over... Oh! Is the total mass of a vehicle with standard equipment and all necessary operating consumables. Okay, so 1,850. If you took a gorilla and you put them on like, I don't know, like Mark Ripto's starting strength routine, you would have an animal that could bench press 2 beetles, which is horrifying because that is a 4-person car.
Well, I had one guy down the pipeline, but he fell on my head and died.
Rest in peace.